Kevin. He was a small town guy. Moved to the Big Apple almost a year ago. And so far, life has been good in the city. Morning, Mrs. Jameson. Let me help you out. Thank you so much, Kevin. Don't forget to drop by later. I'm making chicken pot pie tonight. I'll try, Mrs. Jameson, but no guarantees. Been really busy with work lately. Wow, he is so handsome. God bless you, son. He's such a nice boy. Kevin, just in time. Saved you the last blueberry muffin. I know how much you like it. They sold out like fire this morning. Not a surprise with blueberry muffins like yours, Mr. Hanson. Wow, he is so handsome. Everyone likes Kevin. His neighbors, the guys, the girls. And why not? Kevin is the nicest and the most hardworking guy. After moving to the city, he got a job at a moving company. And he's been one of their best workers. And although this job is a lot of work, Kevin finds satisfaction in every trip. After another stressful day at work, Kevin is on his way back home. He's been looking forward to Mrs. Jameson's home-cooked meals, because he sure doesn't have the energy to cook dinner after all that moving. Excuse me, young man. Would you please help me? Kevin was so tired. His arms and legs were giving out on him. But how could he say no to this old woman? Kevin woke up, feeling a pulsing pain in the back of his head. He was on the back of the van. The old lady, what happened? Just as Kevin tried to get up, he realized his hands and legs were cuffed. He straightened up, shocked to see the old lady driving. Why did you do this to me, lady? Let me out. Where are you taking me? Why would I take a handsome man like you? Seeing the old woman's crooked, sly smile, Kevin was repulsed. Listen, lady, I'll never do what you're thinking. Oh, you have no idea what you're going to do for me. What do you want from me? What's the hurry, hottie? We have a lot of time. Where are you taking me? Sit back and relax. Trust me, it'll be worth the wait. Kevin tried to pull his hands out of the cuffs, but the more he tried, the more the cuffs cut through his wrists. There was no way out of these. The ride seemed like forever. Kevin didn't know where they were, surrounded by dense forests on both sides. Through the small window on the back of the van, Kevin could barely see any signs, directions. He was completely lost. And with this old lady and her vulgar remarks, Kevin didn't know what was in store for him tonight. Let me out! Let me out! Of course, hottie. Have some patience. That's why we're here. He is so desperate. Wow, he's heavy. It's gonna be freezing tonight. Feeling the piercing cold winds, Kevin returned to his senses. Through his blurry gaze, he saw the old lady. Where has he brought her? Where is this place? He was sitting handcuffed in the mud, in the freezing cold. Let me go. What do you want from me? You have no idea. As the old lady was about to leave, Kevin got desperate. Okay, I'll do whatever you want, just let me go. The old lady turned and smiled at him. Well, for that, you've got to keep up your strength first. With that, she left him all alone. Kevin looked around the room. The place seemed like an underground cellar. A place nobody's been in. For years. Old, damp, and run down. As the cold draft entered the room, Kevin's skin turned pale cold. Was he going to stay like this the whole night? He wouldn't survive this. No one could. Within a while, the cellar door creaked open, and the old lady returned, in her hands a tray of hot food. She walked up to Kevin and knelt down. Come on, have your food. What's in this? What did you put in it? Nothing. Try it, it's nice. And look, I even got your favorite blueberry muffins. Kevin suddenly realized. How would you know that? You've been stalking me all this time. The old lady chuckled. Kevin was freaking out. You're crazy. You're insane. Kill me if you want to, but I'm not eating that. All right, we'll see. The night was long and it was cold. And before long, Kevin couldn't bear the hunger. His core temperature was falling. If he didn't eat, if he didn't bring up his temperature, he would die for sure. So he relented. Now that's a good boy. But the relief only lasted a while, because Kevin soon realized what he was fed. Laxatives. Kevin couldn't control himself. He soiled his pants. That was just the beginning. The old lady never let him go, not even to use the bathroom or to clean himself. In fear of the humiliation, the need to relieve himself, Kevin refused to eat. But hunger got the best of him. He didn't have a choice. He didn't have a choice but to eat. And with every meal, he had the worst case of diarrhea. In that cold cellar room, he would freeze in his defecation all night and squirm in it when the weather warmed up in the day. There was no worse humiliation like this. Kevin was miserable. Why are you doing this to me? You know very well why I'm doing this. No, I don't. Why? Why? Think about it. I don't know what you're talking about. And this was how the days and nights went by for 3 months. Why are you doing this to me? Are you ready to confess? Yes. Kevin. On the outside, everyone knew him as the nicest, kindest, most decent guy. But on the inside, when no one was watching, Kevin had a very different face. He had a few quirks and kinks, habits of his that would be better off keeping as a secret. There was no doubt Kevin worked really hard as a mover, but at the same time, he did some things that put all his hard work to shame. Like stealing expensive showpieces and designer items, or even bottles of medicine from his customers' homes. And when it came to the ladies, everyone thought Kevin was a shy guy. But in reality, Kevin was no innocent fella, meddling with intimates and personal items of his female customers. And in all this was a job to move Mrs. Ramona Barrymore to her home upstate. Mrs. Ramona Barrymore had finally retired at 65. And after her husband passed away, she inherited a lump sum of money and decided to invest it all to buy a home upstate, where she would spend the rest of her days in peace and quiet. And her dream wasn't long from becoming reality, after she found her perfect home and finally decided to leave the city. That's when she hired Slice of Pie to move all her furniture to the new house. And that day, Kevin was part of the crew handling her move. It was a cold, snowy day upstate, and for the most part, they didn't really interact much. And Mrs. Barrymore was more than pleased with the service Kevin provided, perfectly shifting all her belongings. May I use the bathroom? It's the second room upstairs. But there was another quirk of Kevin's that he often did on his moves. At the end of his job, he would go to his customers' bathrooms and urinate, sometimes even defecate, in the bathroom sink. He got a strange thrill out of it. But that cold day, when Kevin urinated in Mrs. Barrymore's sink, he didn't realize that in the negative, freezing temperatures upstate, all of Mrs. Barrymore's water pipes had frozen. And when Kevin tried to run the tap, the frozen water didn't flow, and his urine remained frozen in the sink basin. Oh well. Kevin just let it be, and after the job was done, he, as always, got a good tip from Mrs. Barrymore, who was more than grateful for all the hard work he did to move her things to her new home. Thank you so much. No problem. What a nice boy. Little did Mrs. Barrymore know what was waiting for her in her new bathroom. That evening, Mrs. Barrymore locked up the house to return to the city, where she had a few more errands to run before the final move. But Kevin's dirty surprise was not the only thing waiting for Mrs. Barrymore. What no one realized was that, when Kevin twisted the frozen faucet, he broke the frozen pipe and left the water running. And when Mrs. Barrymore was back in the city, packing her bare essentials and handing over her apartment to her landlord, the weather upstate started to warm up with some sunshine. And with the sunshine, the frozen pipes began to melt, and the water began to run. And soon, the constant running tap overflowed, flooding Mrs. Barrymore's bathroom and second floor. And eventually, the ceiling began to leak, and the first floor began to flood. Her furniture got ruined, and her basement and foundation got flooded. a week later, when Mrs. Barrymore packed up and headed upstate to begin her new and peaceful life, she discovered her dream home was damaged. How did this happen? How did this break? May I use the bathroom? It's the second room upstairs. That boy, Kevin. From the outside, he was a decent, civilized, nice guy. But what he had done to Mrs. Barrymore, he damaged her home beyond repair. The home she bought with all her life savings, with so many dreams, all her furnitures, memories and belongings, she spent a lifetime to acquire. Now, all wasted. Mrs. Barrymore couldn't just let him get away. But now, finally, after 3 months, Kevin has finally confessed to his doings. It wouldn't bring back anything, but now Mrs. Barrymore has found her satisfaction. It was me. Okay, now that you have confessed your sin, your punishment is over. I have nothing against you. You can go home. With that, Mrs. Barrymore turned to leave. Wait. Open my hands. What do you think of me? I'm not your servant. What? You crazy woman. How am I gonna get out of this? Let me out! Let me out!
Click on the subscribe button for videos on our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.